Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hopefully you had a relaxing weekend and you're looking forward to start your week. But first, a brand new challenge is upon us, and this time we are taken to the sands of Tatooine, where we have to take down a squad of Sith led by Darth Traya. So as always, I'll cover the modifiers and the feats first and then show you the battles. Well, it's not really the battles, it's a battle, because bounty hunters get you all the feats in a single battle quite easily. So hopefully you will not have too much troubles today getting max rewards unlocked. As always, there'll be YouTube chapters below if you want to skip through. Otherwise, let's start with the Dune Sandstorm. Now, this is could be a part of the problem, because at the end of every other turn, all units are inflicted with damage over time until defeated. And because of Traya on the enemy side, obviously Traya will be able to passively cleanse those off whenever they get a turn, whereas, you know, you will have to find a way to deal with this. That's why obviously bringing somebody like Grief Karga helps with those cleanses coming. And then in terms of the modifier, we get the good Scoundrel modifier that gives us extra health, most importantly extra speed. Although maybe extra health is kind of working against us, right, because of the damage over time. So, but at least we gain the extra speed, and some counter chance is nice, I guess. So why not? And in terms of the enemy modifier, they're getting the Sith one, Grim Machinations. So whenever Sith ally is defeated, all other Sith allies gain max health and offense. Most importantly, they gain 50% turn meter. So something we'll have to bear in mind as we are taking them down, so they are not taking lots of turns. And then also they get, whenever they defeat somebody, they get Dark Ascension, but they won't be defeating anybody, I think, so we don't have to worry about this part. It's really only whenever we defeat somebody, they will be gaining bonus turn meter. Now in terms of the feats, we have to win with a full team of Scoundrel units. Now, because I think pretty much all bounty hunters, maybe Jabba not, are Scoundrels, so we'll just be utilizing bounty hunters in this one. And guess what? Win with at least one light side and dark side character surviving. Again, bounty hunters can get it done. And win after scoring 3 critical hits in a row. This feat just happens, you don't really have to pay any attention to it. Alright, let me show you the theme that I will be using in this video. Obviously, bounty hunter, very big faction. I mean, Scoundrels obviously even bigger. So I think there are two ways to approach this. You can either do it with bounty hunter and using Mando. He's got insta kills, so you can take Traya down quickly. Or if you don't have these guys, then maybe you can use Scoundrel squad with Commander Ahsoka Tano. But I think for most of us, probably this is going to be the most convenient way to get it done. In terms of the lead, you could do Aura lead, you could do Bossk lead, probably some other leads as well. Just going on with Bossk because of the health and protection recovery from his leadership, just so we can stay alive longer because of all those damage over times. So to get the contract going, we need to deal damage to the weakest enemy 10 times. So we'll have to see in the battle who the weakest one is. Also, if you want to speed up the contract, like instead of maybe Boba or Django, you could bring in Fennec in there, or even old Boba as well, because they are doing damage on their basics multiple times, which should allow you to get contract much faster. I didn't include those, just, you know, trying to make this as most accessible as I can in terms of the bounty hunters. Now, don't be afraid if you have low gear Mando and Grief. I have seen people posting on Discord completing this with gear 8 Mandalorian, and I think it was a gear 10 Grief or something like this. So don't be afraid to give them a try if, you know, you just have these guys, the OG bounty hunters who are linked, but not Grief and Mando. Just give it a try. Don't, you know, there's nothing to lose. All right, let's hop in the battle. Oh, so Nihilus seems to be the weakest. Okay. Well, we've got a dispel here with Grief. Oh, but now Sith and Paratrooper is the weakest. Alright, so let's go ahead. Just go there. Alright, 70%. Let's see if we can get here. Contract going. One more hit. There we go. Contract triggered. So as you can see with Bossk, without Fennec, contract is triggered quite quickly. We gotta be careful here, obviously, not to hit Traya too much in science, so we don't upset Nihilus. But there you go, Nyla's getting all the bonus turn meter, I think because of all the damage over times that are getting applied. Now they're getting a few turns in, that's okay. Let's go ahead. Oh, should have done the mass assist there, I think, with Grief, just so that then my Mando would have already critical chance up, so he could go insta-kill Traya, but it's okay, we'll just work with it. There we go, let's go ahead and pop Traya. Traya should always be your #1 target, because now they lost cleansing. And that's going to be important, so obviously they will not be cleansing off damage over times anymore, and they'll just die off from that. Just kind of, again, trying to stay away from Sion and Nyla's, just, you know, because they've got these whole mechanics built in there that they get juiced up. And we can now ability block Nyla just to make sure he doesn't annihilate somebody. Again, without Traya, they won't be able to cleanse anything. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Yeah, just gonna keep poking there, I guess. Or actually, Talon's out in the open, so maybe I should go after Talon. Let's go ahead, tap Talon there a couple of times. See if we can get her down. There you go, she died from damage over times. And now the last remaining threat here is Nyla's, but because we ability block him there, he couldn't do really much. Alright, let's go ahead, let's do another, I guess, mass assist here, just that we gain some bonus turn meter when Mando crits. There we go, rocket to the face. Ooh, oh, dodged, okay, fine. There we go, insta-kill Nyla's as well, and at this point, just probably can hit autoplay, because these two guys can't really do a whole lot, and they'll just die from damage over time, or Mando eventually will disintegrate them. And that's today's challenge, guys. Not too challenging. I mean, I do have solid bounty hunters, I appreciate that, but at the same time I have seen people doing this even like with some lower gear bounty hunters. As long as you can get your contract triggered quickly and insta-kill Traya, then the rest shouldn't be too difficult. So that's it for today. A very quick video, not a whole lot really to discuss and show. This now got me all the feats in a single battle, without any trying. I tried in the other account as well with Aura Lead. While I did get my contract out faster, I just started losing people, obviously, without Bossk's leadership that recovers self and protection. So yeah, it depends really what bounty hunters you have. As mentioned earlier, to get a contract even quicker, maybe instead of Boba and Django, you can put old Boba in there, you can put Fennec in there. And again, if you don't have bounty hunters at all, but you do have Commander Ahsoka Tano, you could put together some sort of light side Scoundrel team around her as well. Get her insta-kill to wreck Traya, and then hopefully, that should be okay also. Alright, so that's all for today's video. Again, very quick one. I think on Friday we've got a fleet challenge. Fleet challenges can be tricky, especially now that we have to use 5 ships in the same faction. But anyway, getting ahead of myself, I'll see you on Friday's challenge. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.